guys, Ration Recon here. We've been letting this hang out in the fridge for a little bit, but now we're going to soak this deer liver in a milk bath for a little bit and hopefully take out some of the more strong flavor of it. And then we're going to cut it up, cook it, and then turn it into venison liver pate. So that's next on the list here. Super excited. So with this liver, of course, as we know, the liver helps filter blood and toxins, all kinds of stuff out of what's going on inside the body. So what I like to do is come in here, get off all this nasty stuff. There is no special way to do it, but as I do it, I like to be rinsing it in cold water. And so taking these slices, getting some of that extra blood out of there, which of course helps improve the flavor. Just trying to get that all cleared out so that you're really having the best product possible when it comes to serving your friends and family. So just going to keep peeling this back, and probably going to grab a couple paper towels here. Just got this out of the milk bath, so still a lot of blood in it. So had this soaking in an ice bath for a while. Still trying to peel some of this back and make it a little bit more appetizing. Gonna continue trimming here. I'm not super tactical about this. We're just trying to get some of this bigger parts. Trust me, a deer liver or an elk liver, I've used both, makes a mountain of pate. So I make, of course, plenty to give away to family and friends. Those that enjoy it. It's not everyone's bag, but that's okay. That just means, in my opinion, all the more for me. So I'm gonna just finish slicing this up here. Once you cut it in half and make some of these bigger cuts on it, you can kind of, okay, there's a big old chunk that we just need to get off here real quick, get that taken care of. So we'll take out some of these smaller little bits and pieces. It's also a great way to kind of determine some of the healthier animal. Cutting up that heart earlier, just, okay, was there any issues going on here? Is there anything concerning, anything like that? So, of course, here in Oregon, we're also doing the chronic wasting disease testing, really concerned about that. And so just trying to make sure the animals are as healthy as possible, and anything that's out of the norm, I'd love to report to ODFW as is possible. So anyways, yeah, just gonna trim this up. Probably gonna leave all of this just because we have so much, wrong spot, so much liver. And we're just gonna put this in an ice bath for a little bit and make sure it's all good to go. Trying to get all that excess blood out of there. Clearly we just got a lot of it coming out here right now, so gonna kind of be a mess, but we're gonna try and get it taken care of. Some of these striations just don't look that appetizing, so we're gonna get some of these less liver looking chunks out of here. For whatever reason, every time I do this, my poor wife, bless her heart, I usually start this at like 9 o'clock at night. It's always, and of course here it is 8:58. Gonna get ready to throw these in the pan. Fortunately, she's traveling, so she doesn't have to endure this tonight, but yeah, the kids upstairs are probably gonna be wondering why it smells like liver and onions. 9:30 at night tonight. But so after we get this cut up and soaked for a little bit, we're gonna get this in the pan with the onions and get it sauteed up so we can prepare it for running it through the blender. So a great example here of the kind of size chunks I like to cut this up into. Just allows for faster, easier cooking. Still getting some blood out of these, so I'm gonna put it back in the ice bath over here, wherever my finger is. Over here in the sink. So we got these liver chunks all cooked up, let them sit for a little bit, and we're gonna go ahead and throw them in the blender, blend them up, and add all of our other ingredients, heavy cream, butter, and some herbs de Provence, so for a little bit of flavor there. We'll go from there. And folks, because I am a Frenchman's Frenchman, we will not only be adding cognac, we're actually, partially because I don't have any on hand, we'll be adding about 1/3 of a cup, should switch hands on this, of Calvados, which is from the Normandy region. It's an apple liquor, absolutely delicious, from where my family hails from, so super proud to use it. Brought it back from Normandy this spring. Here we go. So, waste not, want not. Gonna scrape this down real quick. And I'm just gonna pour it into these little containers here. Oh, it's getting pretty thick actually, so it's kind of cool. I'm gonna scrape this down real quick so it pours a little bit better, but I've made the mistake of making this kind of runny before, and that wasn't very great. I like it to be kind of thick even before you chill it, so. All right, let's get some of this out of here. Using plastic containers because I'm going to give some away to friends. Don't expect or necessarily need these containers back. What I'd also like to do is get some melted butter once these are chilled, put it on top of that, kind of seals the container, and then also add in some herbs de Provence on top of that. So it makes a really nice spread, adds a lot of great flavor profile to it when you're actually serving it. So got enough for one more container here, so I'm gonna go grab that real quick. Feel very blessed that my wife lets me do things like this in the kitchen, because there are dudes that seem to be more rough and tumble and redneck than I am, and I've hunted with them, and they end up sending me home with their ducks or what have you, or pheasant, or other game, because they're like, oh, my wife won't let me take that in the house, and I'm like, man, my wife is incredible, because she lets me do all this kind of stuff, even when she is here, and of course she's traveling right now, but bless her heart, she is incredible, and allows me to mess around and do this kind of stuff whenever I so desire. So she is a gem and a true gift from the Lord. So I'm going to top it here with a little butter. And looks like we need to melt another stick. All right, now that we have our super low calorie snack swimming in butter, I'm gonna top with a little herbs de Provence to soak into that butter. This is one of my dad's favorite blends of spices. I don't know if it's just the name, I don't know how actually French it is. I sure enjoy it, but it might just be an emotional tie to my childhood. We used this on a lot of foods growing up. I would say almost every dinner had this in one of the dishes. So anyways, top this with that, and then we'll put it in the fridge to harden overnight and go from there. Bon appetit.